Okay, here we go. Hello, everybody. This is the third demo of our Dashpay demo series. We're doing this one a little bit different than we have in the past. The flows that we're going to show is a little bit of everything. We're creating users, we're sending and receiving contact requests, we're making username payments, and just traditional Dash address payments. So it's kind of the whole kit and caboodle here so far. I'm Brian. I'm the product manager for the mobile wallets here at Dashcore Group. I got Dana here, head of product. My device is on the left-hand side. It's an Android, and I've already created my username. I've had a whole bunch of people create contacts with me through the alpha program, so that's been fun. Dana has a completely empty wallet on his iOS device on the right-hand side, and no username, no nothing. So this is a good example of where someone might be onboarding, creating a username, and they don't have any Dash to start with, and they don't have any kind of invitation. So if you want to show up your QR code, I'll send you a little Dash to get started. And keep in mind too, this is still a development state of the app. So there's still a little polishing and cleanup things that we do throughout here. But otherwise, it's these are the actual apps running on the devices. All of these screens, for those of you already familiar with Dash Wallet, it's exactly the same. Even though I have a username and I'm paying someone else, it's just an address-to-address payment at this point. So you can join Evolution now. Dana, you got some Dash.
Fantastic. Now, what will my name be? What will it be? Johnny Utah.
Ooh, Johnny Utah. That's I know that. That's the surfing movie, right?
Yeah, Point Break.
Point Break. There you go. All right. So while that's creating, this is the username creation for those of you not familiar with it. This is just creating a username, registering it on the network, so everybody, can see it. And now I'll show my QR code up, and this is where you'll see a little difference initially. The profile picture, just my initial for now, is there, and my username. So if you want to scan that, Dana.
Yes. All right. Well, I will send some of it back. What you sent to me, 0.5.
And as he goes through these, again, he's a user, I'm a user, but all the screens are still, it's just addresses that we're showing here because that's all this is. Even though we both have usernames, this payment is just a regular traditional payment. It's only at the very end when he gets to the end of his payment process and closes out that screen that you can see he has the chance to send a contact request. So we wanted to do that at the end because we wanted to prioritize the payment, make sure that gets through. And if you want to send me a contact request.
Let's do it.
All right. All right. So I'll wait for that to come in. Oop. There we go. All right. So there it is for me. I'm gonna accept this immediately here. Okay. After I do that, I can go right over to that profile, Johnny Utah's profile page, and I can see that we're now contacts. I can make a payment. This is the true username payment, right? So we're going to see the username, we're going to see profile pictures. Still pretty cheap. I'll send you just a half a Dash. Send that through.
So fast.
All right, and then it comes up. So now I've got a history of that. One thing to note is a little information screen there. We maintain a history of transactions just for contacts. So, if you want to maintain a history specific to contacts, then you should definitely make contacts with people. That's the best way to do it. Until you've got a contact, it just goes in as a regular kind of Dash payment. As you can see in the Dana's home screen there, those sent and received are still just regular Dash payment icons there. All right, so now, Dana, why don't you wipe your wallet, okay? We're going to go through the last scenario, which is very similar to what we just went through with one caveat. The difference here is that you don't always want to have a contact with someone. You might be doing one-off payments, It still could be easier to search for a specific user or scan a QR code, but you might be traveling and might never make a payment to that person again. So I'll send you a little dash. We'll go through this as quick as we can here just to get a new username up. Alright. And now for what username he's going to create this time.
I'm going to stay with the Point Break. We'll go with, I think it was Brody. Whatever.
Very good.
Good enough.
That works. Yes. Yeah, Brody. That's right. That's right. Okay, so this time, after that gets created, Dana, why don't you search for me, Brian Foster, and I'll go through this flow here.
Fantastic. Ready to use. Find you. On the way in. Fantastic. Here you are.
All right. Go for it. So, again, this is just a situation where whether we're next to each other or whether we're, some distance apart, we're going to create a request just to kind of make the flow of the payment a little bit easier.
Please accept.
So this time, same thing. I'm going to go into my notifications, but instead of accepting it, because I might never want to be making payments with you again, sorry, Dana, I'm going to just make that payment. All right, so it's a one-off payment, 0.1 dash, we'll say, and the checkbox at the bottom, that's what's a little different. Again, it's checked by default, but if you don't want to have a contact with the person, you can still make a payment to them right away and just send it off. So that is username payments plus a few other bits and pieces of contact requests. Stay tuned. In the coming weeks, we're going to be making our Dashpay Alpha program live. It's currently open to kind of select users that have participated in a couple other activities with the network and our AMAs, but we're going to open it up to the public so anyone can download and play around just like we've been doing here. So, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.